I'm just texting at the moment. It hit me like a ton of bricks, but really slow. Which one is this one? That's not the right one. That is not the right one. That is the right one. How about this one? Is this one the right one? That is the right one. Where we're just hanging out randomly. Alright, we're back in business, boys. I clearly didn't turn the combine header on. Let's try this again. There we go. Oh, thank you. It's good to be back. Oh, alright. Stress free. Pardon me. Stress free. Try not to talk while choking down a drink at the same time. It's not beneficial for one's health. So yeah, we are definitely slowly progressing on this one. It's not as fast as what mine was, but mind you, I was doing other things that changed things. Won't go into too many details on it. But yeah, it's good to be back and make sure that we're live streaming as usual. Now I can go all night. That's not an issue whatsoever. And when I say all night, probably 10:30 and I'll be done. And yes, we are officially, I don't know if anyone's actually paid attention to it or not, but we are going to be finishing up Sniper Elite in about another 4 weeks. I guess that's roughly what we figured. 3 to 4 weeks anyways, and then we're going to be switching over to Assassin's Creed, so be sure to check that out. And there has been talks to switching this up, and or switching it up a little bit anyways, where I'm not really sure the entirety of the details yet. But we might be switching up Farming Sim every once in a while for American Truck Sim, so everyone let me know what you guys think about that. I know there's a huge weird popularity for American Truck Sim for some reason or another. So that is an option. That's actually a very viable option, and we've also talked about that in place of doing Gold Rush as well, which is coming to an end, unfortunately. I didn't get enough time to actually do the next season of it, so it won't be published. And of course, Mountain Blade, we had a series of problems. Series of problems. I talk well. Series of problems with it. So we think we found the issue. Possibly. We think we found the problem with it, and it's a series of problems relating to a bit rate. I'm trying to figure it out from what my editor told me. A series of bitrate issues when he was editing and then uploading. So it was apparently an issue with the upload itself. So he was attempting to redo all the episodes. He actually completely deleted them, and he was going to remake them and then re-upload them and see if that works. So unfortunately we missed last week's. I apologize for that, but it happens. And He says hopefully there should be the newest one up and running by 4 tomorrow. So hopefully that's the case. And we do have about, I think he said about 30 episodes that we have to have that little blurb bar. That's because of the live stream bar that's currently that you see. We recorded and it ended up in. It doesn't usually, when we record, normally it doesn't record with it, but it showed up for whatever reason. So he's blurring that out. So it's not as much of a cut and paste operation now. It's a blurry operation. Hope everyone enjoys that one. But yeah, that's the major update. Anyways, I know we always like to talk about the major updates with the channel while we're farming. It seems like the case usually. The update corner. So yeah, we're progressing in. The more I think of it is I do still love farming sim, so we're still going to carry on that for a little while at least, until we completely annihilate everything, or go bankrupt, one of the two. That's probably a higher probability. So yeah, no, we're talking about in place of Gold Rush until we get time to do another season, which unfortunately might not be until winter. Before we actually get involved with another one, which I do want to do. It's just with everything that's going on and everything else, we're thinking of doing a big chunk of American Truck Sim and stuff like that. That's what we're planning. We're not sure yet. So just as a recap, we're thinking on Monday nights, after Sniper Elite's done, that we'll be doing Assassin's Creed from 1, we're going to try to do it anyways, from 1 to the end currently, as much as we can. We know 1, we know 2, and we know 3. After that it gets a little hazy. I think it was Black Flag, but I can't remember. So we're definitely going to be doing that. We're definitely going to look into that. And then Wednesday nights are naturally our nights of Farming Sim. And then Friday nights are our premiere nights, or Diablo 4 or War Thunder. We're actually going more towards War Thunder again, just because you guys, the fans, have mentioned that you prefer watching us blow each other up on War Thunder more than us wandering around aimlessly hitting things. Which I don't honestly know the difference, but hey, that's what you guys want to watch, that's what we'll do. And of course we have a couple new players that we're joining up with all the time, and as a fan base, so that's great. So yeah, thanks for progressing. And then of course Saturday nights is our nights of, or Saturday at noon is when Gold Rush goes live, and I think there's 2 episodes left. I'm still not going to say what we got, but it's worth watching. It really is. And then of course our uploads on Thursday night is for our Mountain Blade War Band, where we're trying to conquer everything, and it is modded. It is heavily modded. It's basically every lord has his own kingdom, and of course we're, as of publishing this, we're currently just starting out. I think it's fair to say that we've got the Dragon Banner at this point, but I'm not going to say what happens in the end, because I don't know yet. We've only done so much recording. I think we've managed to get to, without screwing everyone over, we managed to get to about 40 episodes in, which really tees off Eddie, because unfortunately he had all 40 of them edited and then with every frickin' time we've had issues with the scheduling on it, where it schedules for 6 o'clock and then all of a sudden it goes, there's an error in publishing. What? So we hit it, and it's there's an issue with publishing. Most of which are coming up on his end that there's an error in the upload, which is funny because even though we've uploaded them and scheduled them, they said they were fine after the checks, but as soon as it tries to publish there's an error in the upload. So that's why Eddie figures it's either a bitrate problem with the video when he was editing, or it was a bitrate issue when he was uploading it. So that's why he made the decision on his own. So what he did is he deleted all of them off our YouTube, and then he went into every individual video and stuck the video in and reformatted it. So I don't think he had to remake the entire video. I think he just had to reformat it and then re-upload. I think that's what he said. As he comes on to the chat monitor at some point and go, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh. I don't know why Eddie sounds like Grandpa Chan, but he is very much not. I know he used to be an editor for a certain company that we won't mention. Then he had to take early retirement, from which we gamed with him, and we know his story. And it eventually ended up being, hey, if you guys need an editor to do your videos, I'll do it for you. You don't have to pay me. And it's like, huh. But I kind of do. I'm not the kind of guy to take advantage of someone and use a service for free without some means. He's a really good guy, though. Now, screw it, I'm gonna put a frickin' entrance there. I don't even know how much corn I've hauled here so far. I know it's 3 truckloads. Oh, I overshot it. When this truck gets full, it overshoots easy. Should be able to tell by... yes. I've got 7,800 of oats, 83,000 of sorghum, and corn I've got about 50,000. 62, 64, 64. I have 64,000 liters so far. So, like I said before, what I usually end up doing is I use the small truck at the moment from field to the base, the home base, or home fort. And then from there, I truck using the Super Bee up. It's just way easier for the it's not a 5-ton. 10-ton? Would it be considered 10-ton? The tandem. Truck with the tandem in and out of the field, and then haul with that big boy up to the top, so... We've been streaming, well, the first one was 37 minutes, and the next one is 15, so, apparently I like to drive in the ditch. And actually, yes, we've, now that we've sort of honed our live streaming, I think we've actually gotten fairly decent quality streams now, with very little lag or issues in it. which is good. And you guys have really helped out a lot with that. Ooh, I appreciate the like. Thank you for that. But it is true, though. It's with the user feedback, whether it's personal TMs and stuff like that, there's a lot of positivity with it, so I do appreciate it. I used to do it, but saying that I used to do it doesn't mean much because I can't remember it. And things have changed so bloody much. Yeah, we actually finished that chunk. Hey, we finished another chunk. Wait, that's 3 pieces we've done. So yeah, saying it, we used to do pretty decent, but I feel that we're honestly getting. Oh, let's look at freaking 1900 liters in here. What was I saying? Oh yeah, that we used to be doing it all the time, but I feel it's different now. I feel that I'm not obligated to do much, but at the same time, I feel it's a lot more relaxed than it used to be. Like, it used to be, it was the stress of getting everything set up, get it going, try to do this, try to do that. Now it's like, you know what? If I have to make an emergency run out, I'm gonna do it. Not because I'm obligated to. At this time I was. But yeah. It's a lot more relaxed than it used to be. And I feel everyone else is a lot more relaxed because of it too. I think everyone on, like, for the new user base and everything, I think we're doing all right in that regards. I want to take a look at growth. Yeah, we've taken a good percentage of this field off. This is one of those weird games that it's oddly relaxing even if you screw up. Just how badly you're gonna screw up. Like, honestly, how badly you're gonna screw up. I am not canceling those. I have put way too much time and effort into that to even remotely try it. Alright, I'm gonna... I'm just trying to cut this off a little bit here. I am going to go back down. I'm just trying to square this edge up without driving into the creek. So oddly enough, the technique that I'm doing right now, where I'm cutting sections out instead of doing my full rounds, we actually do in real life. And I know some people will say, well, why do you do that? Simply put, if you don't have a big machine and you don't have, like, you have a huge field, but you don't have big equipment, you tend to be more efficient by doing smaller pieces than you are to go down and back, down and back. Not to mention it's a little bit monotonous, and you stay a little bit more focused when it's a smaller piece. And I don't know, maybe it's because as human nature goes, it's like you finish a small piece and it's like, hey, you know what? I did something. You do a huge piece going down one row, it looks like it goes, I didn't do anything. Doesn't look like I did anything. And yeah, it's a little bit more gratification to it. I don't know, I could be off base there, but just what I think, right? I feel there's a little bit more gratification when you take a chunk off versus a singular line. Because when you look at it like this, this piece is done. Then I'm doing another piece. Then that piece will be done. Then I'll do another piece. And it goes pretty quick that way. And you're still being efficient. My lines can be straighter. Oops. My lines can be way straighter, but regardless. That's one thing that drives me nuts. Is when people say, irregardless. You mean regardless. Irregardless means it's to no regard. And I failed English, and I don't know that. Actually, I didn't fail English. I was actually not bad in English, which is strange. Because I feel like I'm illiterate some days, but maybe that's just me. It's like some days I feel like I'm challenged, but at the same time, everyone keeps telling me I'm normal. Oh, that's normal. That's just normal day work stuff. Eh? It's as bad as me figuring out measurements today. It's like, okay, this is 78.5. This one's 80. 78.5. This one's 80. Okay, there's like 6 feet difference between the two. Why is there an 1.5 difference? And then it dawned on me. And it made perfect sense once I looked at it. It's like, Well, actually, it was more of a 12 foot. Yeah, it was a 12 foot span. I was going, well, this doesn't make any sense. So I looked at it a little bit closer and went, alright, I know what's going on now. There's an 1.5 slope on a 12 foot pad. Took me a long time to figure it out though, and then I stuck the level on it, and yeah, it confirmed 100% what I was thinking. And stuck it on there and went, yep. On a 6 foot, it was only 3/4 of an inch, which makes sense. So 12 foot, it was 1.5 inches, which is a pretty steep grade. But you kind of want that away from your house too, on a concrete pad. You don't want water building up to it. But I couldn't figure that out. It's like, huh? What's going on here? It's 1.5 inch difference. That should make that much difference, should it? It looks good. Now that I'm done with it, it looks good. I look at it now and it's like, really? Really? Yep, really? Yep. 100%? Yep. I'm an idiot. I feel I should change Monty Python's He's a Lumberjack song to I'm an idiot and I'm okay. Just some days that's the way it goes. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. On the plus side, Dave, we are making miles really quickly now. I can see that the end is near. A plus side or a negative side to it. The floor teased me off, but that's why I'm stress-free living tonight. Stress-free. Maybe. I know the room measurements of it now, at least. Ugh. And how much I'm short by. Again, it's one of those things. Okay. There are some times I really want to smack YouTube And this is one of those cases where it says chat error. Why? What is your reasoning? I know there's a chat error, obviously, because the big thing that's blinking at me is now saying chat error. I'd have to refresh my page. Like, a little monkey dancing up and down that you could click on so you know what's going on would be actually kind of helpful, but it's YouTube, I doubt it. I don't know if that helped. I just want to put that out there. Because now Stream Elements is running, but nothing else is. That is annoying. It's probably time for me to dump this anyways. FYI, I tabbed out again. It's just annoying. I think it's full. Oh, hello there. I'm here. Where are they? God, what is that off of? I should know this one. That's off a video game, I think. It's off a video game, right? Oh, it is off a video game. Oh. I'm here. Where are they? I'm here. Where are they? I'm here. Where are they? I should know this one. It's off a video game I used to play all the time. Crap. I'm here. Where are they? Oh! Is it Battle for Middle Earth? Yeah, number 2. Okay. Battle for Middle Earth 2. Yeah, because that would have been a dwarf, I think. Yes. Okay. I'm here. Where are they? Now that brings up nostalgia. I actually won tournaments in that game. I love that game. They don't make games like it anymore. Of course, I'd question whether or not EA ever really made a game, but that's just me. Oh, man. Holy crap, that brings up nostalgia. Yes, because what I used to do, I used to play the dwarves, and I played a series of dwarves, but my hero was I called him like the elder class. I named him Holstein. Holstein. Holstein was a little dwarf, hill dwarf actually, and he carried a big maul, hammer ish, and he could do earthquake and slam, right? In connection with the zeal and the healing of King Dane, the two were impossible to kill once it got to rank 10. I remember that now. Oh, I wonder if I still have the... That's one series I should frickin' do. That is definitely one series I should frickin' do. So long as I actually still have the frickin' keys and patch for it, because then I can run it. I would freaking watch that. Well, I'm pretty sure there was a huge following for it for a while. Like I said, there was tournaments and everything else. A couple. Won't go too many details, but yeah, no, that was a really fun game. And basically, like, Holstein and King Dane were inseparable, so they were my main fleet. Everyone else was basically defend only. I was crap at everything else. I was honestly crap at everything else. That was. I should actually see about that one. I don't know when I have time to get it working, but yeah, no, Battle for Middle Earth 2. With the Witch King. I keep thinking it's Lich King, but Lich King is World of Warcraft. Witch King. Although it wasn't bad with Yangmar either on that one. I should see if I still have the patch file somewhere in one of my 400 frickin' drives around here and see if I can actually do it. I don't even know if I can freaking record it, let alone live stream it. And probably just record it. Oh, hang on here. I could probably set it up as a windowless, or not windowless, borderless window, and that I probably could record it off the window. You got me thinking about it. That is pretty cool. I might have to try it. Cool. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to take a look at it, because that was one of my favorite games 10, 12 years ago. I was pretty wicked at it, but like I said, I had two main battle characters, and everyone else was defend only. And I've been talking and paying attention to the chat, and I didn't realize my combine's full. Okay, where is my truck? Which is full. Derby. Yeah, no. I should put a freaking. I should put it up on Twitter and see if there's much of a following still for it or whatnot. Because, I mean, that might be a possibility. I never even thought about it. Did the combine shut off again? Yep. I did turn it off. But I'm thinking because the maintenance on it's getting bad, it might have turned off. Like I'm saying, you know, that's why I kind of want to do like the Assassin's Creed sort of mix with like Monday Night Thrillers, is once we're done Sniper Elite, that series is done. Might I might play the DLCs too, because some of the DLCs are pretty good. And then once it's done, go move on to Assassin's Creed, because that franchise will probably take a couple years, to be honest with you, which is kind of cool. And I have the entire collection. I don't have the DLCs, but I have the entire collection. I was thinking of doing the Witcher series as well at some point, but then again, like for video wise, Gold Rush is finishing up. It'll be a little while before we get another Gold Rush going. So in the meantime, I'm thinking of doing American Truck Sim, sort of as a backup plan. And then once Gold Rush comes back on, we'll switch back over to it for Saturdays. And then I'm going to, of course, Friday nights, if you're new and whatnot, are our premiere nights for new video game launches and stuff like that. But for the most part, from what I've figured out, is most people want to watch War Thunder. So that's what I'm going to play. And actually, to be honest with you, I was really enthralled with Diablo 4 when it first came out and everything else, but it's wearing on me. It's monogamous, it's boring, it doesn't... Once you do the story, there's nothing else to it. Unlike Diablo 2. I know the famed Diablo 2. There will never be a game that can follow suit with Diablo 2 as it. I get that. But at the same time, new video games nowadays don't have the difficulty to it. Once you get done to a certain point, there's no difficulty challenge to it anymore. And it sucks. I found that with Diablo 4. I found that with Borderlands 3, actually. Borderlands 3 was just boring. Which is sad, because with Borderlands 2, once you get done one, okay, then you go to Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, and then Extreme Vault Hunter mode, and it just kept going on and on and on, and it was harder and harder and harder, which was brilliant. I don't know, I miss the MMOs too, where it was like, you actually had to read the script and follow it to figure out where the frick you're supposed to go. Nowadays, it's like, well, just follow the big blinking arrow in the sky. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, now I'll just go to the big blinky question mark in the sky and hand it in. It's boring as balls. Like, I don't know. I could be preaching to the choir. Nothing beats the oldies. You know, you're right. You're really right. Nothing really ever beats the oldies. The oldies are the goodies. Okay, I mean, yeah, the graphics aren't that great. Yeah, the story. That's what we want, is a story and endless gameplay. Something that takes like 600 frickin' hours to go through. And is difficult to do. Not something that goes... I don't know. And the new ones just aren't a challenge anymore. Like, even Farming Sim actually has more of a challenge than most of them, right? Okay, I'm gonna gently get into this field here without launching myself again. Oh, I hit a soft spot. Is that? Oh, miss the old CNC games like Red Alert. Holy crap. Don't get me onto that one. Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. And I hear, actually, I hear there's going to be a new one coming out that's basically amalgamation. Amalgamation. They're going to group up. Rather difficult. They're going to group up Red Alert, Tiberian Wars, yeah, Revenge of Yuri. There's a bunch of them that they're going to mash together, and they're creating a whole new game. But it's like you can play the Allies, the Axis, Nod, GDI, stuff like that. I'm trying to remember what it's called now. But yeah, there's a brand new game. It's not part of EA Games, but I hear it is actually part of some of the original Westwood gaming guys, which is really cool. So yeah, no, keep your eye out for that one. It's. I'm trying to think of the name now. Let me guess, you're in the middle of typing when I said keep an eye out. I gotcha. Yeah. I just saw it as soon as I was going to have to keep an eye out. Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's why I said. I'm I am really thrilled. I don't know what they're doing with story or whatnot. I don't even really care if it's an old CNC game that they've refurbished and brought out. I'm gonna play it, and it's probably going to be on a Friday night because it's premiere night. So yeah, of course I'm gonna do it. CNC Command, maybe? I honestly can't remember the actual name. But I'm pretty sure if you looked up new CNC game, you could probably find it. Actually, hang on. I'll just look it up. And behind everything. New CNC. Oh, look at that. It even pops up as the first heading. Command and Conquer Read. No. It's not Electronic Arts. Tempest Rising is not a new. What the balls is it called? I know that they've actually announced another one that's called The Great War, Western Front. And it was... what the... yeah, Command and Conquer. Light Cape? Well, I know Tempest Rising is coming out, but that's not what it is. Yeah, Command and Conquer modded. PC and games. This was what I was. Combined Arms. That's what it is. Combined Arms. That's what it is. I knew it was something like that. I just couldn't remember. I physically have to look it up. So yeah, no, it's oh hell. Uh, that. There you guys go. Let me guess, you have fat fingers like I do, because it takes you a while to get through it. Yeah. No, it's actually pretty cool. Read the PC games on it, because it's from Red Alert to Tiberian Dawn, Red Alert 2, Generals, Tiberian Sun, Command and Conquer. So you can play as Allies, Soviets, Nod, GDI, Skrin. Combined Arms offers classic Command and Conquer style gameplays mixed with new units created by the Devote development team. From June 24th is one of the most significant, adding new co-op and single-player missions to coincide. Yeah, no, I want to get my hands on one of these, and I want to showcase it, because honestly, it's freaking awesome. It really is. I think it would be a lot of fun. It's just my personal opinion, just because, strictly speaking, I am a huge CNC fan, so I think I would have a lot of fun with it. And actually, honestly, I think that, like, I'm pretty sure if I had a key and I gave it to my dad and whatnot, he would also enjoy the frick out of it. And it's like a modern remastered evolution of it, right? So I'm actually looking forward to it. If I can get my hands on a key or something, I'll definitely play it, because it looks like one of those fun games. Like, it sort of gives me that old feel of the old EA games. Tempest Rising looks like crap. You're not wrong, friend. You are not wrong. I I must admit, I went on to EA Games' store, you could say, and yeah, it's crap. They tried to bring back a lot of these CNC feels, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like that. They tried to make a RTS again, but the new versions of RTS, it's not the same. Like, the whole point of an RTS, real time scenario, it's just, I don't know. I don't have the words for it. It's just the new stuff just sucks. They're trying to basically copy and paste, almost. I was gonna say genre, but it's actually not that far off. They're actually trying to copy and paste the whole genre. You can't do that. It's dead, man. You know, there's two games that I absolutely loved. One more than the other, but the other was alright too. The number one game that I absolutely loved, and I can't get working for love or money. I think it has to do with the way the compatibility is set up, but I can't get it to frickin' work right, is Dune 2000. The original Dune 2000. Like, I don't know. Emperor Battle for Dune was alright. Like, it was pretty good too, but it just wasn't the same as Dune 2000. I don't know. Like, I mean, I really loved, well, actually, I loved Dune in general, the books. Freaking awesome. Okay. Oh, my truck is still... It took all of it. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah. Let's see. How much how much is in the truck? Oops. Bang around. Ping pong ball. Oh, nope. I'm just gonna take it. One, you have to place the pads before you build. Died way too many times to the worms. Yes, it is. You're right. It is the ones with that you have to place the pads, but it doesn't matter necessarily. It's more towards the books, and that's one thing that drove me mad. About Emperor Battle for Dune? Not saying that there's anything wrong with it, but it wasn't part of the characteristics of the game, and that was Ordos. House Ordos. It was kind of neat rendition of having a three faction sort of thing, but I didn't like it in the second one. But Dune 2000, Atreides versus Harkonnen. Like, I mean, it couldn't beat that. And of course, then you had House Atreides with, of course, the Fremen. You've got to ally with the Fremen on that. And then, of course, you also had the Sardaukar with Harkonnen. Which you also get a little bit with Emperor Battle for Dune as well. But then you also have the Talaxu. That's what it is. The flesh things. The things that leech onto your tanks, and then basically you have full control over your tanks. Sucked balls. But I don't know, the Emperor Battle for Dune was too far-fetched. Is that a way to say it? It was too far-fetched? I don't know. I liked the simplicity of you know, the other. Yeah, because it was the Talaxu that always sort of went with the Ordos and whatnot. Okay, I really gotta build an approach for this. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, no. Like, Emperor Battle for Dune wasn't a bad... Like, as an RTS game, it was fantastic. But, I don't know. The introduction of Ordos just seemed to be out of characteristic. This truck takes a while to offload. Let's get going again. Oh, there's another message. How long has that been there? Was I paying attention? Never thought about it, but yeah. I'm not sure if that's how you spell overdose, but I'm not gonna go there. Yeah, overdose isn't a part of the genre, really. Love the game still, though. Oh, I added, though. No, I don't remember, I could be wrong, mind you, but I don't remember the book's House Ordos. But, it kind of added to the game in some regards. Like, it wasn't just like a two-faction war, which is good in some sense, but at the same time, being more factional about, like, physically factional about the books, instead of the just made-up fiction crap, I found it to be more or less just about the game than rather than how that was supposed to be. I don't know. I found it a little bit far-fetched. I can't disagree with you. I did enjoy Emperor Battle for Dune, but my favorite was definitely Dune 2000. And you're right. I got eaten by the worms, too. I think everyone did. I think I lost most. I don't think too many people destroyed my harvesters. I think the worms did. And the carry-alls were useless as balls in Dune 2. Well, actually, no, they're useless as balls in both of them. It's like, where are you? Go pick that up. Go pick it up. There's a worm. Go pick it up. Why aren't you picking it up? Oh, you died. Okay. Nope. So in other words, that might be another game that I might have to try to work on again. I don't know. For some reason, I can't get Dune 2000 to work on a modern computer. Emperor Battle for Dune, I can get to work. Dune 2000, not really sure what's going on with it. But no, I just can't get it to work. My mouse was stuck between my keyboard and my Stream Deck that I'm not currently using. That's lovely. That's why I was strafing there. I was just going, why won't my mouse turn? Why isn't my... I need to fix my combine, apparently. So, yeah, maybe when you think about it, I might consider doing another series of... if I can get it working, I might do another series like that. Like do a campaign of Harkonnen, campaign of Atreides. I didn't turn on the combine, apparently. I am just strafing frickin' corn. Yep, that's what's going on now. So yeah, no, if it's something people might like to watch, I might think about doing it. If I can get Dune 2000 to work. If not, it might just be Emperor Battle for Dune. Oh, you would? I'm pretty sure there's still a following of it. It's just... I know it's a compatibility issue, but at the same time, it's like, okay, I do understand it's a compatibility issue, but how do I reprogram it to the point where it doesn't... Because I think the problem is, even though the computer itself goes into compatibility mode, saying, okay, it's running off like Service Pack 2 of XP, that's great, that's fine. The problem is there's conflict because the game itself was never programmed to understand what Windows 7 or Windows 10 was, right? Or 11 or whatever operating system you're doing. So it's like, okay, at this point I gotta figure out how to reprogram the compatibility to recognize a different operating system. Because I think that's the biggest issue, is it's not picking up or understanding that it needs to uh, see another operating system because its little brain goes, uh, I know what 95 98 is. Are you 95 or 98? No, I'm Windows 10. Uh, are you ME? No, I'm Windows 10. Oh. Like, it's just, it's like a communication error. It just doesn't understand that there's something else there. So, I don't know. Because I know that's how I redid. The frick game was it now? Oh, I had to redo it with Sniper Elite. It wouldn't actually work on my system. I had to redo it the other way. And yeah, no, it was like, it's not recognizing. Like, it just boots and crashes. What's going on here? I dawned on, like, maybe it's compatibility. Like, maybe I just need to reprogram it so it recognizes a different operating system. So yeah, it's sort of one of those things. Oh yeah, no, that's, people don't realize that's a lot of times with the old games. It's nothing to do with the fact that it's an old game. A lot of it just has to do with the way it's programmed. Is it's trying to recognize a certain aspect of a programmed file or a programmed exe part of the game itself, and to recognizing that there's something else there. The other problem with it isn't so much compatibility. It's because the game itself was designed for a certain bit rate. Because modern computers run at such a higher bit rate and format, it's hard for the game to operate. But there is a way around that. A lot of modern systems, you can actually lower your bit rate in processing so it can handle the lower pitch games. The only problem is 9 times out of 10 I forget that, okay, I've lowered the frequency of my RAM and CPU so it can handle the old games, and then when I go into a new game it just crashes because now it needs the extra frequencies, and it's like, crap. Yes, I remember what I did wrong now. So yeah, no, I played around a bit. Oh yeah, you could say that. I remember playing on the TS-80, like, a little bit growing up. Not much, but a little bit. Had one of the giant towers with 8-bit graphics. I never had an Amiga though. I never had the Amiga. I did have numerous consoles, and everyone always says, "Oh, you're a PC player." I never used to be. I used to be Master Race console. Unfortunately, as time went on, you can't beat the frickin' high-end gaming computers. You really can't. It's just most people can't afford them. That's the number one problem with it. But mine isn't just a gaming machine. I built it to also be a work computer. And it is amazing how much nicer it is having a gaming computer to render frickin' blueprints. So yeah, no, it makes a difference. Yeah, no, You say, oh, I bet, yeah. Well, it is amazing what that extra graphics and RAM does in perspective of, everything else that you're doing, right? When you're rendering massive freaking things like that, it makes a huge difference. It really is great. So, unfortunately, or fortunately, depends on which way you look at it, my gaming machine has multi-purpose. Yes, I do this, but it's also a work machine. It's designed for work as well. Kind of the best of both worlds. You spend a little bit extra money building a decent work machine plus gaming, it will last longer. I think my last one lasted 8 years. No, it did not. Oh, no. Because that was the old Trooper style thermal take. I had a Trooper style thermal take case, and that I haven't seen on the market for about 8 years. I think it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's about 8 years. So, I'm willing to bet, because I'm pretty sure that lasted for a year, at least a year. So I'm willing to bet my old computer was about 9 years old. That thing was a beast. That thing started life as an XP. And I went to Windows 7, which that was one hell of an upgrade. And in its formidable years, I had 64 gigs of 1866 RAM. I know it was an i7 processor, but I can't remember what. It was way before they started doing lakes and stuff. But it was an i7 processor. I had it overclocked with liquid cooling, so it was running at about 5.4 gigahertz, something like that. And I had a massive freaking graphics card in it. No, I didn't. I had two SLI. That's right, too. I had two 980 Ti's. That was 980 Ti's. SLI together. Now, I know what everyone's saying. SLI cards like that together is pointless for video gaming. And you're right, it is. You're not really gaining anything by SLIing video cards together for gaming. For doing rendering of blueprints was amazing. That thing was able to render blueprints. Like, even you edited a video, and in its last years, you could edit a 4K video in less than 2 minutes. The new machine's got a lot more power, I grant it, but it still can't beat the speed that thing had for SLI cards, which were, the hell were they? They 4 gigs a piece. I think they're for 4 gigs a piece. The new card I got in here is 20 gigs. Like, I mean, in its formidable years, it was good. Yeah, it was 64 gigs of RAM that I had. That stupid thing. Not to mention frickin' storage. Holy crap for storage. It's actually kind of depressing once you start thinking about it. Tech stuff. Yeah, no. And yes, I build my machines. I figure I did pretty good. I got about 9 years of life out of it. The number one reason why I decided to upgrade is because it would not take an upgraded video card. it wasn't much of a video card. It was only a 2060 with RTX, but it would not recognize it. And everyone back then goes, "Oh, you should have went with like a 2080. It was way better." And yada yada yada. The problem was, I do rendering. Yeah, the 2060 was better for rendering videos and editing blueprints than the other one was. And it was actually not bad for video games, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people shit on it, but yeah, no, it wasn't as bad as you think. Like yeah, back then it was like, okay, well, what kind of, I don't know, FPS are you getting for it, right? And it's like, oh well, shit, yeah. Let me take a look. Going, yeah, it's doing about 80 frames a second. Yeah, no. So like this game, the best I could ever got was about 80 frames a second on my other card. Now it's saying, well, live streaming side, it's saying it's pegged at 60, which is good. I want to keep it not a variable frame rate. I want to keep it bang on 60. However, it's live stream wise it says 60. Video wise it's saying 321, 29, 18. So it's staying between that 315. Well, I saw 314 there. Well, all this obviously. And about 330. That's insane numbers, alright? Well, in the end, not sure if you guys have been here the entire time, but our little emergency oops meeting. Hey, we almost got half this field off. It's not bad at all. Our little emergency oops. Yeah, it's actually been a pretty decent night. Oh, the trucking issues have started. Here comes the corner. There we go. Hey, I'm glad that you were able to make it too. I haven't actually seen you on in a while. That's good to see you again. Like I said, it's been a while. It's actually been quite a while. Okay, I hit you 3 times. Engage. Go forward. And approach. Personal stuff. Yeah, no, I get that. I really do. But at least you're able to come on tonight. That's a huge positive. I'm gonna see. I know we have company coming for Canada Day, but I'll see how it goes on Friday night. I'm pretty sure I'll be streaming. If anything else, keep an eye out at Big Norse Gaming at Twitter. I usually post on there on a fairly regular basis, as much as I remember to. Just to keep track of things. Then, yeah, I'm thinking we'll probably, if anything else, we'll be going back to War Thunder on that night. So be sure to check that out. I didn't know you could make emojis on that. I just caught it out of the glimpse of my eye just as it went up, and I went, because I just started reading it. Oh, sure, I'll try and make it, and then all of a sudden this 100 sign goes past, and I went, okay. That's new. I didn't know that worked. Come on. Come on. There. Go. That way. Gagey. And fall off the road. Yes. Let's get back on the road. I'm driving in the ditch. Actually, the ditch is smoother than the road. Thing. I think. Oh, I missed the road. Goofing off while having a drink in my hand. Because, that's what you do. Oh. You're probably right. It's probably been a thing for a while. I just never noticed it. I didn't know there was emote things. Farming Sim is a fantastic game. I don't know. It's stress free and it's fun. I can't say it any better than that, really. Yes, that is a good word. That is a good word. I am attempting to combine canola. Not canola. Corn, the other C word. I am a little bit deep into a drink right now, as one might be able to tell. I am combining corn, canola, corn. This stuff, this tall crap here, the thing that makes popcorn. Oh, words escape me tonight. I think my combine's having issues too. I think it's starting to give up the ghost on me. Possibly. Hang on a second. I got it through Steam. Are you a Steam kind of person? Because, hang on. Let me just sort of go about it like this. And let's go to Steam here. Steam. Steam powered, yes. Farming. 722. Actually, Farming Sim 22 is not bad. Let's go copy that, and let's go paste. There we go. Actually, it wasn't that bad to find, to be honest. Honestly, it is, and there's a lot of mods for it, and one of these nights, before streaming this, what I should do is set up a borderless window thing, and then I could actually stream to it and show everyone how to mod their video game, because this is actually a modded map. Like, this isn't a standard map, it's a modded map, and things are huge. Map size is awesome. And you can actually download a lot of really neat stuff. Well, for instance, I've with it I can do a lot of different kinds of production and stuff. I've downloaded and put on for oil, so I've got crude oil, meat processing. There's the oil rig, beer production. It's I've got different kind of animals like chickens. I've got monster freaking buildings, monster chicken coops. There's other buildings too that I have. Silo extensions? I have a few things. How big would you like to go? Yeah, no, it's actually quite awesome. I just shut my machine off. Oh, honestly, for me, after a hard day's work, this is relaxing. This actually makes me want to go jump in my cousin's combine again. Unfortunately, nothing's ready yet. And it's going to be a fun year to combine. I can just tell you that much right now. Our crops right now, they're feeling nice. Like, don't get me wrong, we got enough rain, a little bit of heat now. They're filling out real nice. The problem is it's all maybe a foot tall. It's going to be a bit difficult to combine. And I mean, even when you start looking at like equipment and stuff, like you've got tractors for days and you can customize them. You can put different engines in, track setups, different kind of light setups. This game is freaking awesome. That's why I play it. Trying to keep my lines straight is difficult at this point in time in my life. Oh, can I do it? Can I do it? Yes, I can do it. Loads of fun. And actually, truthfully, for as much entertainment that is in this game, it's very reasonably priced. Yeah, okay, there's DLCs and stuff. I usually ignore the DLCs because personally I just go on to like FS Mods 22 or something like that, and I download everything. Like, the amount of mods that I have in this game are insane. Like, for instance, seating. It's here somewhere. Where am I looking? Cedars. This is a mod. And number one reason why I wanted a Paralink Borco air seeder and air cart, simply put, is because that's what we use in real life. And actually, the modding isn't too bad. What you do is, when you download it, it's a zip file. You keep the zip file in your documents. You can actually go and it'll say like Farming Sim 22. You click on that and there should be, well, it's not in the documents now, is it? Shit, no, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. You have to actually go into your C drive, Steam, local app data, roaming, and you should have Farming Sim 22. Click on that and it should say, you should have a folder that says mods. Click on that and then you can dump the zip file. Don't unzip it, just put it in there and good to go. I do believe that's right. Oh crap, now I gotta look. Hang on a sec. File Explorer. I do believe local C drive. Oh, it's probably in your local C drive, but my Steam library is not. Steam apps common. Farming Sim 22. Yep, there it is. Oh, it's not in there. Maybe it is in documents. What the hell? Giving you all false information here. My games. My games. Okay, I'm wrong. Okay, so what you do, if you want to do mods, you download your mod. You go into your documents. You go into My Games. You go into Farming Simulator 2022. Or the game that you buy. You put it into mods. And then you put the zip file. Don't unzip it. Just put it in here. And you're good to go. Next time you launch, it should work. So long as the mod is good. If the mod isn't good, delete the mod and the game will work again. Believe me, there's a lot of trial and error. I've done a lot of modding over the years, so yeah. Don't even ask me about the frickin' mods in Skyrim. I think I've got about... The last time I checked, that mind you, I haven't played Skyrim in a long time. I've thought about doing it on stream. The last time I checked out the mods in Skyrim, I think I had over about... about 400. Yeah, I think it was about 400. I think I had about 400 mods in Skyrim. And actually, you know, honestly, for the game too, it is really, really super freaking good for what it is for the age. Like graphics wise and everything else. Gameplay and everything is pretty damn good. I've thought about playing it on stream some night. Actually, I've thought making a role play out of it. I don't know if anyone will watch that, but I've got a lot of ideas. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time. That's the biggest issue. That's why I'm hoping the thing grows so that I can maybe, have more time to do other things. We're just waiting for it to offload. There we go. I would probably watch it so long as the mods aren't weird. Yeah, about that. Yeah. Or are they? Yeah. Yeah, some of them are. Actually, there's probably about 30 of them that I should probably remove. Yeah. There's a lot of mods in a lot of certain games that I've removed and then again put on. I don't know, especially Farming Sim, once you start adding mods and stuff, it actually works out not too bad. There are some weird ones with it. One of them that absolutely pees me off, and you guys can watch it later on if you want, is and you'll remember from times past, was the chicken barn one. This is an amazing building. Whoever modded it did a fantastic job on it. Like, absolutely beautiful. It is meticulously made. It is the quintessential chicken barn. Everything else. It is perfect. Except for one small issue. And this is actually, quite frankly, a pretty big issue. Is you can't actually get any eggs out of it because it doesn't recognize where the pallet needs to be dropped off. It's a slight issue with that. Yeah, it's one of those things. You know, that truck looks full. I swear there's not that much into it, but I mean, I know Super Gamer, that if you really want to buy the game, I would highly recommend it. The game is awesome. Let's only get 12,000. Yeah. You need to start your engine first. Yeah, I set it up that way. Alright, where's my Super Bee? I think for the rest of the night, I might haul one load if I can, because I think I've got about 80,000 in there now. I'll haul one good load to the mill, and then I think that might be it for me tonight. I am definitely getting tired. Most definitely. By all of you guys on tonight, it's made my night. To be perfectly honest. I appreciate everyone coming and hanging with me. Wheat, there is none. Oats? No. Sorghum? Sunflower? No. Oh. I've got under 30,000 corn. Alright, well, we'll haul a load of corn out. Or canola. Depends on which way you look at it. This is the funniest looking corn or canola I've ever seen. It's a good sized field, so if I haul a full truckload out, this should technically be, I want to say this might actually end up being about, just thinking about pouring a little bit more here. This should actually be about, I'm thinking 40? Maybe 40%. Gonna need another bottle before freaking Friday. I tell you how much for free. Okay, we got 75,600, which gives us, we've actually combined, despite that looking like it's smaller, we've actually combined pretty close to half the field, so we're sitting at 38% right now, and we have 54,000 left. This is the reason why I like just hauling the little guy back and forth. I think I made Super Gamers Night though. Because honestly, a lot of the games I play, some of them are good, some of them aren't. This is one of those good ones. It's kind of one of those endless entertainment ones. Like, you may think, oh, well, that's long and arduous and boring. But it's a chance to relax and just enjoy. Holy shit, I just saw an emoji that I have no idea what it was. I just saw it go past. Oh, it was you. Oh, cool. And that's kind of the whole reason why I do it, too, is because people enjoy watching it. And, everyone says and poo-poos and everything else, but some of the most relaxing games out there are simulation. Because it doesn't matter. And you can enjoy it, you can relax. It's fun. It's knowledgeable. I think it's great. And like I said before, I really do enjoy everyone coming out and watching tonight. And I'll say this while I'm driving, because it takes me a while to get there at 83 kilometers an hour, unlike my other truck. That, yeah, no, if you're new here and you like what you watching, hit that subscribe button, hit the likes, and share as well, as it all does help for us to grow and provide more content for you guys. And of course, to hit that alert bell so then you know when the new videos come live, and of course the live stream comes live, which is usually around that 8 o'clock mark, but sometimes it goes a little awry depending on when we get going. Actually, it depends on when I get home. As of late, it's kind of when I get home. Back cart, front cart, back cart. Okay, I've roughly figured, what, 30%? Well, it's tough to say. That was only 5% hold. So that's 5, that'd be 20%. Now, mind you, I do have almost another truckload sitting there, right? 54,000. Kind of. So I've got 3/4 of another truck to bring up, so that would be another 15, so that'd be about 35%. So 16%. So the back carts are more than the front. So this means this will be 21, 22%. I am confused. 22%. That's still not that bad. That's our first truckload up here. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for tonight. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And I really appreciate everyone coming and hanging with me, especially tonight. It's been a really long, arduous day, but we got a lot done. I have a conversation that I don't want to have tomorrow, but I'm going to have with a supplier that never bodes well. But it's something I have to do. It's something I have to do. But I really do appreciate everyone coming and hanging, because it does help me out quite a bit too. So yeah, that's like I said before, that's gonna be it. And do appreciate everyone coming and hanging. If you want to subscribe, that's great. I appreciate it. I'm driving in the ditch now, and yeah, I guess we'll see everyone on the next one. You have a good one there. Take care, everyone.